Oh yeah, we stopped right as you were getting introduced to what Bob
We had
Reaper
only
did.
just found out he was a primer, too.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, Jacob, I did some research.
Oh,
Primer is the name of the lesson, not the name of
yep,
the
Yeah.
not the,
yeah,
not the name of the like not the type of character they are.
Wait, wait,
yeah.
wait, Alex, did you think they were actually... Did you think that was actually a character type?
Maybe.
Hi, everybody,
Alex,
welcome
we
back.
established that this was the joke the first time it happened.
Oh my god.
We did?
Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah! Because they're priming you for what the character can do.
That's dumb. By the way, person release exit to throw Bobbery, who will then walk a few steps and explode.
Oh my god.
Uses explosions to destroy cracked rocks, blast open cracked walls, and activate switches. You see that rock fucking right there?
Fuck it up.
You know what? I do need to apologize. You know, what I said earlier was completely out of line. This is Kostya, not Alex.
In here, I thought you were going to give an update about the Exorcism movies.
No.
That concludes this primer.
Alright.
And that's the party members. You get it?
Yep. Yeah. That's all of them.
The circle is complete.
1 star for each of them.
Yeah.
Oh, good. They each have.
Oh, more nuts spawned.
They each have exactly enough stars, for my review of Exorcist: The Beginning. The only reason it wasn't half a star is because there's a dumb twist at the end, but like looking back at it, it's like the twist did genuinely surprise me, and there was actual setup for it, so I gave them some respect for that. Just a little bit, even though the twist is...
Okay, so you gave them 7 stars out of...
No. I gave them 1 star. Each partner has enough stars for...
Yeah, 1 star.
Yeah. Exactly.
1 star each. Which is 7 stars, because there's 7 partners.
But I said each partner had exactly enough.
Yeah, that's 7 stars still.
No, I'm saying each partner has 1 star, which is exactly enough for my review. for my rating.
That's still a collective 7 stars!
No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I gave the film 1 star. So, like, each partner could have their own review, has enough stars for their own 1 star review of Exorcist: The Beginning. That is what I am saying.
What you're telling me is that The Exorcist: The Beginning is a -3 out of 10?
No. That would actually be my rating for Exorcist II: The Heretic.
Blasphemy.
Again, that Richard Burton performance is funny. There's literally a part of that movie where it feels like Richard Burton is trying to warn people about the movie, because he says, after like seeing a vision of possessed Reagan or whatever, he says it was horrible, utterly horrible, and fascinating, and looks directly into the camera for a couple seconds after saying that.
Going out of your way to avoid talking to Flavia, I respect it.
Yeah.
What do you have for items right now, anyway?
Enough.
No, but I mean, like, specifically what? I'm curious. It's been a minute.
Give me a second to try and find something to turn on that I care less about.
Oh yeah, also, for anyone who's not on the Discord, sorry for no episode last week. My computer literally wouldn't let me open new tabs or applications. I had to wipe my entire computer in order to get it fixed.
Alright. Neat to the inventory, not to the computer situation.
Oh, right. Just so I don't lose an hour of progress again.
Yeah.
It's just Bowery. Welcome. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been the most upset.
Okay, I won't be honest, I've been playing this on my own for a hot second and I completely forgot we were doing voices.
What would be the point? I'm just silent.
I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one. Do you know how hard that is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much? I do not know what is out there waiting to lurch in and snap upon me.
Out there.
We don't even know how to get home, for the sake of the blue briny sea. But no more yelling. Now is the time to pull together and work as a team. Emil. That. Right. This transition of voices. Okay. Oh boy, I must say, you talk rather too much. Insolent. I growl at you like an angry jungle beast. I gotta. In any case, Mario, about that crystal star you spoke of earlier. There's an odd rock in the far east of the jungle with a skull carved into it. Call it an old sea bomb's intuition, but that skull rock smells vicious.
Hey, Bobby, you want to... It's been too long, I have no idea what kind of voice I gave this guy.
I think
so,
it was like kind of Australian.
You want to... Yeah, it doesn't really feel right. You want to know what really smells suspicious? Fabio's zombie! Oh, smells like their tire! Wow! But seriously, you may be onto something with that skull rock. I say that's where the treasure is.
Well, if anyone could figure that out, you mutinous joker, I mean, how obvious. I was already saying in my head that treasure is certainly behind that rock. And as such, I will continue the noble duty of protecting the scamp from invasion. Mario, Jan, I am sorry to make so many requests, but, you know. Cash grubber, if you want treasure, why don't you go get it yourself? Oh, well, yes, Admiral, you see, Oh, yes, you have a point. Let us decide this fair and square, shall we? Listen to me, everyone. Who thinks I should go alone to investigate the Skull Rock?
Yeah, off with you.
Yeah, I'm Flavio, fair and square, what? Oh, not fair. Flavio hates you all.
Flavio will join you for a short time. Oh no!
Yeah.
Hold on, what do you say about this?
Hey, look on the bright side. He's not a primer.
Sure. Yeah, the Skull Rock you mentioned sounds interesting. We should go investigate. Now.
Wait, we got one!
We got one!
Alright, let's make him suffer. Oh no!
Yep. Mm-hmm.
This is so much worse!
Yep.
Oh no, what did he do in combat? Nothing! Let's go.
You have the same reaction to Flavio riding on your back that audiences had to the initial release of Exorcist 2. William Friedkin, who directed the original, told a story about the initial premiere of Exorcist 2, and about half an hour into the movie, there was a guy who stood up in the audience, turned around, and said, "The people who made this piece of shit are in this room!"
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
And the executives actually got, like, chased out of the theater afterwards. Yeah. Again, 4th best Exorcist movie out of 6. Bam.
Yeah. So, how about that Switch 2 stuff? That's happened since the last time we recorded, I think.
Yeah, I won't be getting it.
What, you don't want to spend $800?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Plus $2,000 for Mario Kart World Tour, and $8,000 for Donkey Kong Bonanza?
I literally cannot afford it with how little I would end up playing it. Anyway. Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what is all this? A dead end, taunting Flavio with his dead-endedness. Is this... I think this is the Skull Rock Bob we blabbered about. It positively reeks of ancient secrets, yes? Let us plunge into this puzzle.
I'm just glad the new
over here, where my shoes won't be wet.
I'm just glad the new Tomodachi Life's gonna be on Switch 1.
As Skull's Jet Rocks go, this is an excellent. There's even a spot here in the eye to insert something. Mario dearly, I think that Flavio's gem might be just the thing to open up that high hole. Hmm? Oh! Thank you, Miss Mouse. Alright. Cough it up.
Did you ask of me? You would flood. Now, what could I possibly do that would. But that you would need with such anxiousness? What? You want me to lend you the skull gem? You really, really need it? This is the heirloom of House Flavio, you know? I suppose it is alright, because I am Flavio. He has such ludicrous wealth. I'm just lending it, though. Do not dare run off with it. Do not make me dock pay.
Ooh, got chucked up.
I'm not singing this again. I refuse. Now, Alex, you do need to read it
Yeah.
again.
You can
I
just
say
speak
as
it.
I say as I remember how fast you fucking read shit.
Yeah, I forgot that there's actually an important, like... Oh, good.
I read it.
Oh,
Don't worry, I read it.
alright.
You know, like I said, as I remembered how fast you read shit.
Huh?
Blessing in
Oh.
disguise from the computer incident, I lost the footage for the Pinocchio video, so I just did a stream of me ranking them and was done with it. It was 3 hours, but that's it.
How's
I
it feeling to
don't
be
have to,
done?
and I don't have to do any more with Pinocchio anymore.
Such excitement should the game entrance. Huh? What? Sorry, what were you reading? That shit was part of the House Flavio.
Oh, there it is.
What a happy day! I have my skull gem back. My jolliness has no end.
Is it just me, or does, like, his eyes look like he's on the brink of a mental breakdown? Every possible moment. Like, I don't even think that's intentional. Like, I think the eye, like, it's his nose covering the left eye. Like, he just looked on the brink of collapse.
Actually, that'd be the right eye.
Yeah, but it's my left, and that's
Yeah.
the only one that matters.
Turns upside
Now
down.
it's
Well,
the
it's my
left.
right.
Now it's the left.
Nothing. I'm sure you're all disappointed, but Flavio must be heading back now. Little Beckett can't worry about me further. You do understand, yes? So, let me know when you find that glittery treasure, alright?
Arnon Primer, no! Tragedy.
It did say for a short time or whatever.
Month star, day, circle, music. Scoffing at danger, my brave explorers entered the cave. I forget what kind of note that is.
I believe no, 8th note.
Okay. Will they actually find the Pirate King's treasure? I tremble with anticipation.
Don't worry. We'll find this pirate's treasure. 690% off.
Oh man, if I were voicing Flavio, I could have made a Rocky Horror reference there.
Legally grape juice! Let's go. More legal grape juice! Even better. Can I walk back here? No, I can't.
Oh. Oh.
Good.
Forgot about that. Yeah, alright. Benny! Benny, settle down. Come here. I'm bringing Benny back so that he does not bark at people outside.
I don't know enough of the Justin Timberlake song to continue this show. If I continue, I mean start in the first place.
I was gonna say, I must have missed that.
I'm bringing Benny back.
Oh.
Ah.
I do know some of the next lyrics, but none of them are lyrics I want to associate with my dog. That's a fucking lava bubble. It's a flame spirit. Why didn't you just call it flame spirit then?
Well,
There's multiple flame spirits.
Like, you can't just call the creature type the creature type.
But that's what
Well,
we
yeah,
do
that-
literally
that-
every other time. Whatever. Oh, max HP is 6, his attack is 4, and defense is 0.
I mean, we don't call Goombas mushrooms with legs, we just call them Goombas.
It says right here that you need the Ice Stomper badge in order to jump on them.
If I remember correctly, biologically, we're not actually mushrooms. Anyway, its HP and attack power may be different from an Ember's, but otherwise it's the same. Since it's made of fire, try not to touch it, cause it'll burn ya. And whatever you do, make sure you don't attack it with fire. I mean it.
You know the saying, fight fire with fire? Well, that's actually fucking rubbish here. You don't want to do that.
Benny seems
What do you mean? There's a whole anime about doing it. It has to work.
Benny seems very confused when I do that voice.
Right, I'm going to do my impression of Benny then. Who the fuck are you?
Apparently, it's vulnerable to explosions and ice attacks. Man, this is going on for a while. Oh, and if you get hit by a flame attack, you might catch fire, so God well.
Alright, we're finally out of that. Good job. Time for some magic. I don't know why I'm still doing this voice. It just kind of feels right.
Yeah, Percy's not even here.
Exactly! Why am I even still doing this?
It's never stopped any of us in the past.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
I'm just gonna go play some music. Maybe you came up with 3 other of my brothers.
For a second, I thought you were going to continue the reference that I was making. I was like, oh, you get that.
No, I don't. I just thought I'd make a Beatles reference from it.
Yes, Percy, my favorite Beatle.
Oh, we finally got confirmation on the casting for the Beatles biopics that everyone already knew because of the rumors.
Well, who's cast as who?
Hang on, let me pull it up because I don't remember. the exact, you know, okay. So, we have, I can just scroll down here. Come on, give me the actual, this is a bad list. Okay, here we go. We have Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney. We have Joseph Quinn as George Harrison. Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr. And Harris Dickinson as John Lennon.
Alright.
That's a...
Oh no, you have to read it again.
I already read... No, skip it. I already read... Why are you doing that? How did you do it? What? How did this happen? The fuck did you do? Like, no, genuinely, what?
Just channeled again. Wait, no, because Google's not even out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm wondering how the fuck you did that. Is that just a thing you could do now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, but it's just checking the like, so you have to do the initial tattle still with Google.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
69. Nice.
Nice. Those. What's it? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, water. Oh yeah. Any of you guys ever tried blackberry Dr. Pepper?
No, I have not.
I tried that recently.
Did you go to Mac?
Okay, so you know how Dr. Pepper only tastes like Dr. Pepper, by which I mean Dr. Pepper tastes like the fucking weird leftover mess of bullshit you get at the end of that you get when like a slushie is melted.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck you, I like that. Oh!
I'm not saying I like it too, but it tastes like an icy dye. But since an icy dye is just melting, it just means that it tastes slightly like it's supposed to be frozen sometimes. Anyway, blackberry Dr. Pepper tastes like a different kind of that, and
Yeah.
I don't even mean it's blackberry flavored this time. I mean like if Dr. Pepper is like a snow cone that's melted, then Dr. Pepper Blackberry is like a movie theater icy that's melted.
Gotcha. That's a fucking bullet bill. It attacks after being shot from a bill blaster.
The Bill Blaster is made by a Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder is made by Bob On.
Actually, hang on. Bob the Builder is who made Bob the Builder?
The British, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Keith Chapman. Max HP is
Max
2,
HP
attack
is
is 4,
2?
and defense is 1.
Damn it! I thought you got distracted for long enough.
Oh, he also created Paw Patrol. I didn't know that. Take care of it quickly, or it'll totally wail into you, mosh pit style.
Why was that one so short?
'Cause you know what bullet bills are. You've played a Mario game.
What the fuck is a Mario game?
Yeah, I don't think
Hey,
that's
What
gonna
were you
work.
trying? I don't know. Were you trying to roll up and go under them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Fair
that
enough.
would theoretically work. That also works. Oh, I like this remix of the victory theme.
I did it.
Yeah, Loisima.
It
No.
didn't work.
And it didn't work. Shit.
Damn.
I wonder if the Beatles biopic is gonna decide to shit on Yoko Ono for no good reason.
Well, that might depend on which one. Because if you'll recall, I believe I've told you about this before. It's actually going to be 4 movies.
One for each
I
Beatle.
forgot about that.
Yes.
And I forgot about that so hard that when you said when you said it depends on which one, I thought to myself, wait a second, there are multiple Yoko Onos that I forgot about.
That's a fucking bill blaster. It's the cannon that shoots bullet bills. Max HP is 5, defense is 2. It doesn't attack directly, but shoots bullet bills at ya. I know the bullet bills are annoying, but take out the bill blaster first. Trust me. Ah, how many of those things will it shoot at us? You're so annoying. Also, in another recent development of a biopic
Bolin.
being made into multiple films,
I'm glad that me and Alex are on the exact same wavelength.
rumor has it that the Michael Jackson biopic is going to be separated into 2 movies. Which is a strange choice, considering the reason it's seemingly being delayed is because they legally couldn't use some of the stuff they had already filmed. So, like,
waiting for copyright to expire on it?
no. So, So, obviously, you know, we're familiar with the allegations against Michael Jackson. And the family that pressed charges against Michael Jackson and his estate, made a deal with the estate where if there was ever a movie made about Michael Jackson's life, they were not legally allowed to depict their family or dramatize that part. And the estate apparently did not notify the filmmakers of this.
Huh.
So that was meant to be a large part of the biopic.
Yeah, I can see that causing issues.
Yeah.
Also, wow, that's a big part to leave out of a biopic.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why the family doesn't want that to be... doesn't want to be depicted in film. Like, I can understand that.
Understand.
But yeah, so it's an odd choice to then look at that and it's like, okay, how are we gonna rework the Michael Jackson biopic that we now have less material to work with for? I know, let's make it 2 movies instead of 1.
And justify those reshoots.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be...
Anyway, there's a hole in my winch, dear Liza.
What?
There's a hole in my winch, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my winch, dear Liza, a hole.
Okay. Alright.
Are you familiar with that?
Huh?
Are you familiar with that
It does
song?
sound vaguely
There's a hole in my
familiar.
bucket.
Okay. That sounds more familiar. Anyway, do you really need me to read this? I guess so.
I've been waiting for you.
There's a hole in this winch. If I know my winches, there must be an item that fits perfectly here.
Thank you.
Ah, these fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, like at least with the Beatles biopics being one film for each Beatle, I can understand where they're coming from with that creative decision. I'm very curious to see if it turns out well. I mean, it's Sam Mendes directing, so he's proven himself to be a very good director, so I trust the process, but that's a bulky bob-omb. It's like other bob-ombs, but it's huge. Max HP is 6, attack is 2, and defense is 1. It's weird. It never attacks, but once its fuse is lit, it'll blow up on its own eventually. I don't mind it taking itself out of the battle, but that explosion hurts us too. Oh, and when it powers up, that attack power is 8, so watch out. What? Why have an attack stat of 2 if you're not gonna use that and instead are gonna use a higher number?
Because they need to put a number in there somewhere.
But if it doesn't attack normally without that higher number, just use the whatever. Fire and explosions will make them blow up immediately. So I guess setting it off early is one strategy. You can run too, but if you're gonna fight, beat it before it goes off.
Ah, and so it begins.
Ah, nice Spider-Man No Way Home reference. I don't know.
And so it ends.
I don't know why that quote specifically always gets me. Of the lizard going, so it begins. I don't know why that delivery just gets me for some reason.
Oh, hey, he's different. Get him. That works.
Is that not how it's supposed to do it?
I think there's an invisible block. Maybe hammer, I think, is supposed to be. Yep, okay. Oh. Slightly
Well,
more.
I found the unintended solution.
Yeah.
Bobbery, you have a hitbox. Congratulations. Damn, that did look.
It's higher than the air.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Where you try to do something with Bobbery and you're interrupted by getting hit by an enemy. That's really funny.
Trying to think before these words are hard to think of.
That's a fucking parabuzzy. A buzzy beetle with wings. That's not a complete sentence.
I don't know, this is like the one Billy to me.
Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. I guess those stats are just like a buzzy. Fire and explosions seem to have no effect, so don't bother, okay? If you flip it over, its defense goes down to 0, so jump on it first.
Damn.
Gotta support the brand.
Gotta support the brand. Gumella, how did you get up there?
Okay. I don't know how much weight there is to this, but apparently there is now I just saw a report on Facebook. Granted, there's no source on it, so this could be someone just bullshitting, but this report suggests that Chris Hemsworth's daughter will not be returning to the MCU. Oh, turn back.
According to a Twitch chatter who cited 0 sources.
Yeah, but, like, here's the thing. I kind of had a
According
feeling...
to, trust me, bro.
Like, I do kind of have a feeling that that's going to be the case because of how Thor Love and Thunder was received, which just makes that ending even worse. Ooh, go no farther, or you will never leave. Now you can see what I'm doing with the voice. Well, I have actual words to say.
Reminds me of a comment that I saw the other day that supposedly someone on the set of the FNAF 2 movie stole one of the Toy Chica props.
Pretty sure that happened on the first movie, too.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm curious to see what they... I mean, like, okay, I don't like the first FNAF movie, but I will watch the sequels basically just for Matthew Lillard. Not basically, just for Matthew Lillard. I'm very curious to how they're gonna deal with the timeline. Because, like, from what the teaser trailer suggests, kind of feels like they're not gonna have it be a prequel.
So we're getting the prequel sequel debate all over again.
Well, isn't it literally confirmed that FNAF 2 is a prequel to FNAF?
It is confirmed, but it isn't obvious that it isn't clear that it is until, like, the ending of the game, so it could be a... And then even then, FNAF lore gets weird.
Like,
yeah.
It's only, like, confirmed to be a prequel given information we have in other games as well. So, like...
In all fairness, Alex, that is how the timelines of stories work out.
Yeah.
It might be a key up there.
Great job! Wait a second.
I mean, I can see it being like a Godfather Part 2, which I cannot believe I'm comparing this to Godfather Part 2. But I could see it being a situation where, like, part of the, like, it's about half present day and half flashbacks to the past, like, before Freddy Fazbear's got run down. That would make sense.
No, yeah. Sorry, oops.
Because obviously you gotta keep Josh Hutcherson around. Because he is... I mean, obviously I'm watching him for Matthew Lillard. A lot of other people are watching it for Josh Hutcherson. Including my sister, who has never played the games.
That sounds a lot like your sister, actually.
Yep. She, like, to further prove that point, there is exactly one MCU film she has seen, and it is Black Widow, because of Florence Pugh.
I mean, Florence Pugh is fun in that movie.
Yeah. But when she told me that, I asked her, did you have any idea what was happening in the film? And she said, no. No. I wonder if she'll end up seeing Thunderbolts.
I mean, I'm planning on it, so.
Yeah.
I worry that I might be one of 3 people who's planning on it, but I'm planning on it.
Yeah, is it just me, or does it feel like the marketing is...
Just jumped, Alex. You could have just jumped.
Cut out that entire sequence, and let's,
Also, I find it very amusing that you are insisting on using Coops for what is supposed to be a bobbery puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's working, but I do find it funny regardless.
I don't know. Is it just me, or does it feel like the marketing for Thunderbolts is trying a little too hard?
Yeah.
Like, especially the one trailer where it's like, from the stars of all these A24 movies, from the cinematographer of The Green Knight, from the editors of Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it's like all these A24 projects they're listing. I'm like, okay, calm down, Marvel, you're not A24.
Hold on, I need to make sure my intuition is correct. Thank you.
That there's a star piece that you can visibly see on screen.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, again, I mean, I've stated this before, but, like, I like the idea of a Thunderbolts movie. I just wish they picked any characters I am invested in, personally. Because I haven't watched Black Widow. I haven't watched a lot of Bucky's stuff. I haven't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I haven't watched Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Still.
Like, it feels very much like a Captain America Brave New World situation where, like, they're building off of threads on projects that not many people cared about.
Yeah, it's not an ideal situation to be in.
Yeah.
But as someone who did watch the relevant projects, I am invested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Granted, 90%. Granted, 90% of that investment is just the combination of Florence Pugh's character,
Yeah.
whose name I blanked on, and I'm annoyed by that, and
Yeah.
also the Red Guardian being there at the same time.
Yeah. And I liked her in Hawkeye. But yeah.
I am certainly intrigued by the fact that they're deciding to do something with Ghost again.
Yeah, that's the one that really surprised me, because I'm like, really? The villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp? Okay. You didn't pick, oh, I don't know, Abomination, who's actually a member in the comics and who you've actually done some stuff with recently. And who would have varied up the power set slightly.
Okay. Any character with a superpower besides
would have varied
being
up the
strong
power
would
set.
have varied.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, Ghost does in fact have a superpower that's not being strong.
Yeah, that's fair. I just have no idea what the fuck it is.
It's... Oh god, how to describe it? The summary is that they can phase through shit. The slightly longer summary is that their body's in a quantum superposition between wave and particle, which means that they can just say no to damage sometimes by phasing through shit.
I just want to take a look at some of the stuff they could have.
And also the plot of Ant-Man and the Wasp. For the villain plot of Ant-Man and the Wasp was her condition was deteriorating to the point that she might not be able to touch, interact with anything physical ever again. And it, by coincidence, put her in conflict with Team Ant-Man, who was trying to do stuff with the subatomic universe or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, man, so many of the most interesting members of the Thunderbolts they can't use. I'm realizing because they are Spider-Man villains. But hey, if they worked out a deal with Sony, they could have finally done something with Mac Gargan, because he was on the Thunderbolts at one point. Granted, that was as Venom, which they shouldn't do yet, but you know, they could have fudged it.
I honestly have confidence that it'll be good at this point, but I am rooting nonetheless for them to do an Agent Venom storyline in the MCU, because I think that would be interesting, conceptually, to see people's reaction to, because I don't think most people are aware of Agent Venom.
Yeah. That, I forget where I was talking about this. Might have been on Cade's stream. But I was talking about, like, you know, who we're getting in Avengers Doomsday, and, like, how a lot of that would have been fun surprises if they saved it for the actual movie. But, like, I was talking about, like, I would actually love some niche, like, I'd love Joe Manganiello, who played Flash Thompson in the Sam Raimi films, to, like, appear in Doomsday or Secret Wars as Agent Venom. That would be fun.
Yeah. Fun little cameo.
Yeah. Give him something to do, because, like, he's really gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to comic book roles. Because he was also Deathstroke. Very briefly.
Oh god, right. Ah.
And then they did nothing with him. And I was like, man, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just saw that man thing was on the Thunderbolts at one point. That would have been awesome to have in this movie. Like, actually give us some payoff from Werewolf by Night. Because that's one of the best...
I forgot that man thing was pulled in Werewolf by Night.
Yeah!
That Werewolf by Night happened.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is a shame, because
like,
I've only heard good things about that.
Oh, it's so good!
But I also perpetually forget about it.
It's literally, like, the only issue I have with Werewolf by Night is that it's written like an MCU film. Like...
Gotta keep that style.
It's so good. Otherwise, like, I really like. I'm glad they're gonna bring back the format of special presentations. Granted, I'm not interested in the Punisher one that they're doing, but But, like, I'm glad that they're bringing that back, and I hope they do more beyond the Punisher one. Ew.
Ow.
Supposed to do a bit more, admittedly.
Yeah. Also, we should probably wrap this episode up and start the next one. But, hey, welcome
I
back.
told the editor to wrap the episode up before this.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Well, it's fine. I'll figure it out in post.